Back. We are back for the men's 100-yard breaststroke, and this will be a two-heat race, a B final and an A final. In the heat one, the B final, in lane 2, we're going to have Brandon Womack from Merced, followed by a quartet of Falcons. In lane 3, we're going to have Daniel Schmidl of Solano College. In lane 4, Carl Pua of Solano College. Lane 5, Brian Freeman of Solano College. And in lane 6, Young Ty of Solano College. A lot of blue in the pool right now.
Definitely. Solano will easily take first, second, and third. Hopefully that's what their strategy is, putting all of these swimmers in this one heat.
A lot of applause here for the home Falcons as the swimmers step up to the pedestal. Get in the ready position, waiting for the gun. All right, I guess there was some holdup of some kind. There they go on the marks, and they're in the water.
When the announcer says, step up and take your mark, they all have to come down and hold the position without moving. That's when they can start the start. So one of those swimmers moved while they're on the block, and it's very essential they don't move because then they have to restart it, and it kind of takes forever. Plus, if they tell them to hold and they move, if they if they're about to jump in the water, that could be considered a false start, and they could be DQ'd.
But luckily, no one DQ'd here, as a pretty even race is being swam through the first lap. And again,
it looks like Daniel Schmidl and Carl Pua are pacing off each other. They're going at a pretty consistent speed. Carl Pua is in the lead, leading the Falcons, along with Merced trailing behind.
Merced out on the edge, and Daniel Schmidl not far behind his teammate Carl Pua for 1, 2, and 3 in this race so far.
Carl Pua, 1 minute 13. Daniel Schmidl at a 1 minute 18.
So both of them shave a second off of their seed times, coming in first and second for the Falcons here at Solano Community College.
And that's what they swam earlier today, so it's very impressive that they swam the same event a few hours later and they were able to take off 1 second.
And so that brings us to our second heat, the A final, which will have 7 participants in it. In lane 1, we're going to have Todd Greenberg of Marin College. In lane 2, Christian Watts of the Sequoias. Lane 3, Andrew Teemersma of Sequoias. Lane 4, Luke Baum of Merced. In lane 5, we're going to have Connor Green of Merced. In lane 6, Carl Peterson of Shasta. Lane 7, Al Nutt of Solano College. And in lane 8, Mauricio Moreno of Sequoias. So looking at these times, what can you tell?
I can tell you lane 4 and 5, they're going to be leading. Lane 4, Merced has a seed time of 57 seconds, and Green, lane 5 of also Merced, has a 59 seconds. So they're really competing against each other for this event. I can already tell right now, they're going really hard. This event is all about just a sprint. You can tell about their breakout stroke. They went about half the pool with their pull down, and now they're just shooting to glide. Every kick, every pull they do is just to take maximum glide and reduce water drag.
And so right now, leading the way, we have lanes 3, 4, and 5. Teemersma, Baum, and Green kind of in a three-way lead, three-way tie.
And here's their last leg coming up right here. We have leading Baum from lane 4, Merced College.
Followed closely by Green. And Green is going to steal the victory.
Green stole it out
by Baum.
Out-touched Baum. His time was a 56 seconds. He dropped it by 1. Actually, Baum, dropped his time by 1 second and stole it.
As the first and second play contestants embrace in A show of good sportsmanship.
That's always great sportsmanship. As soon as you end your race, you go over to the lanes next to you, congratulate your swimmers. It's a very, intense thing, and whoever wins wins. But then you just shake their hands, and it makes it very sportsmanlike.
Now, I'd imagine swimmers are a very fraternal kind of brotherhood thing amongst swimmers.
Yeah, some of these swimmers, they swim for years together. They grew up together, swimming on the same team, the same coach, day after day, practice day in, day out. They go to the same club team. They go to the same college team. They swim together on season, off season. So they form a really good bond with their teammates, and competing along with them in the same events. It's a different experience, and you get to see each other finish strong, and congratulate each other after winning your events.
And so the next event coming up is the women's 50-yard backstroke.
This is also going to be a quick one, only 2 laps backstroke. The idea to this, I would say, is it's a sprint. You got to keep your head back. You'll see some swimmers keep their head up, bring their chin to the chest. That throws off their center of gravity. Their hips will sink, and it'll become more difficult for them to swim. If you keep your head back and point your chin up to the sky, it'll bring up your body and elevate it a little bit more. You can use your kick, you can use your arm rotation, and it's just a more cleaner stroke just by the simple head placement of your head.
Okay, so it looks like there's going to be a short break in between the last race and the next one coming up, and we'll bring it to you as soon as it begins.